The Tao, or source of life, that can be told or explained, is not the eternal Tao. When something is named, it is not of the eternal. That which creates life is indefinable. That which can be defined is a creation of the human mind. The infinite is experienced when no words or opinions are present. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming things make them seem real in what you define as the world. When open without desire, the mystery of life can be experienced. Caught within desire, you will see manifestations of your thinking. Yet the unknown and known arise from the same source, a space of no thought. An open mind to the unknown can be the gateway to all understanding. When people define something as beautiful, it makes other things seem less than beautiful. When people define what is good, then it can appear that the opposite is not good. What is present and what is not present create each other. For example, difficult and easy define each other. Long and short also define each other, just as high and low are defined by comparison. Before and after follow each other. Notice how wise ones act without strategy or judgment, and teach without forcing opinions. They understand that in another situation, they might follow rather than lead. As things arise, they simply notice what has appeared, and as things disappear, they let them go. It might seem as though they have, but they do not possess, and they act without expectations. When their work is complete, they let it go. Seeking no credit, they cannot be discredited. Seeking no reward, they are often held in high esteem, and their contribution is remembered. When making others too powerful in your mind, you imagine that you have less power. The person who lives humbly, without boasting and few possessions, reduces the temptation for thieves. The more one owns, the more they are owned. The more one gives, the more they possess. When one does not compete, the world does not compete with them. Grateful for what they have each moment, wise ones feel no envy or jealousy. Without greed or guile, they speak their truth without false promises or false praise. Remaining flexible helps retain their energy. For these reasons, an administration that is concerned about the welfare of those it serves does not encourage status, titles, or rivalry. When all feel sufficiently compensated, there is less discontent. Wise administrators do not seek honors or undue benefits for themselves, nor do they act harmfully toward those they serve. The source of life is like a well that is never used up and continually replenishing itself. It offers infinite possibilities. Although not seen, life's energy is always present, and it is older than any story we have about it. Beginners on the path are sharp and exacting. Wise ones know how to temper their words and opinions. With patience, they gently untangle what appears to be a problem. Wise leaders create unity when all are acknowledged for their contribution to the whole. Without selfish motives for personal gain, the continual flow of creativity will unfold naturally. Notice how the way of life acts impartially in nature. Just as nature is impartial, the sage's intentions are neutral. Wise ones respond to each incident and person in an equal manner. Although others might judge their actions as impersonal and thus unkind, the sage understands that people are just seeing their own interpretation about what is happening. When empty of the need for approval, a wise one's energy is not drained. Too much talk can be exhausting. It is often better to remain centered. Lao Tzu wrote, "Between heaven and earth, the space is like a bellows. The form of a bellows is the same, but the space inside it changes. The wider you open the bellows, the more it can receive and give out. In the same manner, when the space is wide within us, more can be received and flow out of us." The receptive nature of our being is like a valley. The rain flows down from the heavens to the mountains, and then down the mountains into the valley. There in the valley, the soil becomes rich and fertile, a natural place for things to grow. When we become open and receptive, like a valley, the natural nourishment from the heavens can flow to us, and our natural purpose can grow. Notice how dissatisfied you feel when you accept the learned belief that your purpose needs to be more grand than just the simple things that appear each moment. Consider this: the simple things that appear for you to do each moment are your purpose for that moment. Enjoy the purpose that arises from each moment. Observe the heavens. Do the heavens not appear endless? Observe the earth. Does the earth provide without motive? Notice how heaven and earth just exist. Without a desire for themselves, they can be present for all beings. Without a self-centered mind, They do not seek attention or self-importance. When living from the inner source, focusing on one's outer self-image begins to diminish. Selfless ones allow life to live through them, serving as needed. They have no sense of being first or last. Thus, without self-interest, the highest natural flow can come forth. When living like the heavens and earth, one can become free from the need for acknowledgement.